Welcome back to my channel. Hope you guys are all doing well. Today we're gonna do a little toasted makeup look. I've been obsessed and there's a few little things that I've been adding to my routine that I absolutely love. Brows are done. I'm kind of proud of them today, guys, because I had to go and clean them up. I have really fine brows, so I don't actually get my brows done anywhere. I just like clean them up when I needed. Cleaned them up today and I feel like a brand new girl. I feel brand new and I'm loving it. Still working on it because I feel like I'm in between brow products right now. I use the, what is this one called? The Morphe Nano Brow. These are actually really good, but they are quite small, so it takes you a while to kind of get a brow, but we got one. For the skin prep, I use my regular moisturizer, and then I also went on top with my Rhode glazing milk, which I'm absolutely loving. Like, I use it day and night and it's just so good. And I just use this Rimmel lip oil just to moisturize my lips while we get this makeup done. To finish off the brows, I'm gonna be using this Morphe brow gel. I've never been the biggest fan of brow gel because I really have quite fine brows, but look at the wand on this. I feel like previously brow gels weren't really my thing because a lot of the wands were quite thick, but something like this is literally perfect because it can coat literally every single strap. So this is literally perfect. I feel like my brows are a little thick today, but that's cool. We're just gonna rock with it. But I'm just gonna apply this. For primer, I have been between these two recently. I have been, you guys know I love hydration on the skin, and these two have just been my girls. This is the Maybelline Grippy Serum, and then we have the Milk Hydro Grip. I think I'm just gonna go with my Maybelline today and get some of this on the skin. Apply a generous amount. I'm applying kind of a generous amount, to be honest. I just want to make sure my skin is hydrated. We are literally in winter now, so hydration is literally key. So I'm just gonna, you know, rub that in. House Labs, Top 2 Not 2. I have the shade 500 Deep Neutral. It's literally my perfect foundation match. So good. I'm not gonna put too much on first. If I need more, I would just apply that. I'm just gonna use my regular foundation brush I always use, and I'm gonna tap this in. This is literally my perfect shade match. Like, it matches me so well. If you are a deeper skin tone and you struggle with foundation matches, check out House Labs. They have some really good undertones. Yeah, I'm just gonna blend this all in. Like, look at that, you guys. Like, gorgeous. And that's one thing I love about winter. Like, you can actually put the makeup on your face and you can really go in with your glam. Let's get into the eyes. We're gonna do something very simple and very toasty. I'm gonna go into this Morphe Solo Artist Priming Cream Eyeshadow Base. I'm kind of sad I accidentally threw away my regular OG eyeshadow base, so we're gonna have to try this one out. This is in the shade Mixtape. I have used these a few times. This shade I haven't actually used, so I'll be opening it for the first time. So this is the shade. So I'm just gonna put it on the back of my hand to warm up because I feel like the first time I tried to use them, they were a bit stiff. So I'm just gonna apply this directly to my eyelids just to reduce any creasing. When I first used these, I was struggling, and that's why when it comes to makeup, like, sometimes if you try something once and it doesn't work, don't just write it off. Try it a few times, play around with it, and you never know, you might end up loving it. So yeah, and I really like this shade. It's really good for like my skin complexion, for like a good primer. So I'm just gonna do the same to the other side. So smooth and pretty. I'm just gonna blend these in the edges, and it's drying down pretty matte. Blend this side out. So for the eyes, I kind of used a mix of things. So I was using my Mocha Mami Fenty bronzer, and then my Old Faithful Makeup by Mario. I think this is the Master Matte, the neutral, the warm neutral. I'm gonna go with Mocha Mami just on the lid, just to kind of see what that gives. I'm just gonna go into some of these browns and just kind of like toast this up because I feel like it looks very warm and pretty, but we need a little brown. Like, blend that in. So you have that depth on the outside, but a nice like warmy kind of auburn color on the inside. I'm just kind of marrying it in. I'm not really going over where I put Mocha Mami. I'm just kind of like marrying it in the middle. I'm gonna go with my lashes, of course. I'll put a little mascara on, top lash, throw my lashes on, and then I'll be back to get into the concealer, the blush of it all. I have been absolutely obsessed with this Fenty Wear Even concealer. Don't know what happened, came out of nowhere, but I've loved it. I really enjoyed it when I first got it, but I was in between like my House Labs, my ABH, which I still love, but this one, back to back, honey, back to back. I haven't switched it up in a while, so I'm going to pop this on. I have the shade 430W. I'm just going to apply my concealer as usual, so I always go just underneath my eye, like directly under, always angle upwards as usual. Just go down my nose, and then I always go up here in the middle. Another Fenty item I've been loving. Fenty's creeping up in my routine again. Love that. This is the matchsticks in the shade Ebony. Oh, absolutely love this recently for contouring. Well, contouring, bronzing, I kind of just been going on my face. One thing I love about this, it's just so easy to apply and you can put it directly when you want it. I don't usually do that. I'm getting carried away and showing off because I'm filming. Usually I like to leave my concealer to sit for at least a minute or so. This one does dry, I would say decently, because it's a very light formula, but the coverage is great when you leave it to dry down a bit. So I'm gonna leave it probably another 20-30 seconds and then blend. I always use a B sponge. I know the girlies are in their brush era, but I'm sorry, I don't know, something life change is gonna have to happen for me to move from my beauty sponge to a brush, because I just feel like nothing applies a good concealer and a good like bronzer but a sponge. Like, I'm not moving. Let's blend this out. Just obviously gonna use tapping motions. I always like to go the outside of the concealer first, then go into the inner corners, my under eye, and I kind of make a funny face and just blend that. Just make sure you blend everywhere, don't miss any gaps. Another thing that is so annoying about my eyes, I have a very like defined inner corner, like it's very like defined, so it's so easy for me to get product buildup in there. Like, it's just so annoying, because even right now, but let's blend this in. Yes, coming together. Okay, let's just do our forehead, might as well get that together. And then I do this bronzer. So I don't usually do bronzer right up here, I usually keep it just foundation, but I was being extra today, so I guess we're just gonna go with it. But we're just gonna blend out this bronzer, and I just use the bottom part of my beauty sponge. I don't change, I don't damp it again, I literally just use it and blend out my bronzer. I think using the bottom of the sponge just gives it more of a diffused, more of like a natural vibe. I feel like brushes, when it comes to like cream or liquid bronzers, I think it's easy to get really muddy, and I feel like something like this, it just like blends it into the skin, but like diffuses it to where it kind of just looks like it melted in. I don't know, I just like using a sponge. So I'm using my OG e.l.f. concealer in the shade Tan Neutral, and I just use a little bit just in the inner corner here. Just tap this in. I've been doing this for like years. I absolutely love this part of my routine. Let's do this nose contour, and then we'll go with our blush. I like to use kind of like not a stiff brush, but a dense, kind of fluffy but dense. So I'm just gonna go across my nose, then upwards. I'll just go on the sides and just follow my natural nose shape. So just going up into my brow bone. I'm gonna go with some cream blush. I'm using this Rhode Toasted Teddy. Oh, I actually love this. I didn't know how I was going to feel about it when I got it. I just kind of want to try it out, but it looks so good. So I'm just going to do like a little bit of a swipe on each side. It has a really good amount of pigment. I think that was one of my underestimations. I felt like it was going to give like clean, soft, but it does have a nice amount of pigment. Whenever I'm working with creams, I absolutely love using my Say dual-ended brush. I'm using the larger side. And I'm just gonna blend that in. So pretty. I'm just gonna use a little bit on the apples. Just kind of bring it under the eyes here. Kind of giving a painted by Esther kind of technique, because we are gonna go with powder and that's gonna diffuse it. But I do want to make the blush look kind of like it's coming from within. So bring it slightly under the eyes. So now I'm going to set finally Huda Beauty. I can't tell you how long this has been my fave powder, like so good. I'm using the shade Kunafa, and when I'm applying powder I literally use the tiniest amount and add as I need to go. And look how matte and like blurred. So pretty. I'm gonna use powder on my forehead as well to blur this out and go in my brows a little bit as well. A powder bronzer we're going to go into with Thick Mint by Fenty and just set that bronzer and get, you know, lock that warmth into the skin. So I'm not really putting too much, I'm just kind of setting the bronzer. So just tap it in, just like a feather, kind of a feather light hand. For powder blush, I'm going to use this Pat McGrath Labs Paradise Venus. I feel like this would be like the perfect complementary tone for Toasted Teddy. It's like this terracotta, like neutral orangey type of shade. I think it's perfect to like just set that. So I'm just going to use a blush brush and just apply that blush here. It's very like simple and like subtle, but it's like effective. Like I can't explain it, it's just a really nice blush. Should I apply a little bit more powder? I think I am. I'm actually going to use my head of powder in Banana Bread. I'm just going to apply a small amount on a powder puff and just really tap that in. Usually I do this when I want my makeup to last really long. The Charlotte Tilbury powder is great for this too, but just to like really set my under eyes and like minimize creasing, I just go in with another powder. I use a lighter one just because, you know, a little extra brightness, but I find that this really helps me really reinforce like no creasing. And then just kind of brush away any excess with that blush brush. I'm just going to use my Danessa liquid blurring balm for setting spray. I actually didn't come on and do any kind of review for this really, but the 2 times I've used it, it does blur and it looks really good. So I'm just going to shake this up a bit and then spray this on. I'm going to use a little bit of this Terre makeup fixer as well, just on top. I just feel like when it comes to setting sprays, I like to double up. Like I just feel like I'm past the using one setting spray era. Like I just like to double up with 2 just to, you know, really melt everything in. I recently got this Lancome lash lifting mascara. I have it in the black, but I also got it set in the brown, and this just looks so pretty on the lower lash line. I've never really been a mascara girly in general, but I feel like this brown just gives it a little bit of a vibe to it instead of just going with straight black, especially for like a warm toasty look. Like look how pretty that looks. Like it's defined but it's not super dark, which looks really good, because usually I go with a black mascara which looks great, but I think this just gives a little different element to it, and it's a little bit more like lighter, not so dramatic, and I really like it. I think it's really pretty. This setting spray, wow, we are very melted and very blurred. Love that for us. So let's finish up with the lips. I just took my lip oil off so we have fresh dry lips to work with. This YSL lip oil has been one of my fave go-to glosses lip oils recently. Love. It's plumping, it looks good, everything. Lip liner, I was going to use my NYX lip lingerie, but because I have used it recently, we're going to go in for Huda lip stain in a rich brown. I'm actually very happy that this has lasted, because one of the things I was worried about with this was if it would dry out, but she has not. So I'm just going to line the lips, and I like to go in with my finger and just blend it slightly. Should we do a comparison video with these two? It's kind of hard because with lip stains, they stay on your lips. But one thing I can say with these two, when I have done like my skincare routine at night to take my makeup off, they're both still there. And I do feel like this is a little bit deeper than the rich brown, but they're still really deep and nice for a deep complexion. So I'm pretty happy with that. Should we do an actual combo today? Because you guys know I'm a gloss girl. Line art gloss, I'm good. But should we do a lipstick? I do have these Makeup by Mario lipsticks that I never really wore. This is called Bronx Baby. Let's see, a swatch. She's a little bit pinky. I don't know if I want anything like pink. old favorite. This is the MAC Teyana Taylor lipstick in, what's it called? What's it called? I Got a Man. And yes, this is an old collection, but girl, she's still okay to me. And she's actually kind of similar, but do you guys see it's more of like a brownie tone? We'll be using her. I'm just gonna put a little bit in the middle because I'm not a big lipstick girly. I don't like my lips to look too done up. Like, I don't know what it is. I just prefer more of like a natural looking lip. Another lip liner, just to be more definition. This is the pout liner from Makeup Revolution in Espresso Cool Brown. Okay, we actually got a combo going, guys. This is like groundbreaking for me. And now we're gonna go with the YSL Plumping Lip Oil Gloss in, I never remember what the shade is, but of course I'm gonna link it. I think it's called like Espresso or something. It kind of reminds me of the Fenty Hot Chocolate, but like thicker. I might be converted to a lip combo girly because this looks good. Wait, hold on. This looks so good. I was talking all that about I don't do lip combos. Maybe I should. Excuse me. This is 10 out of 10. Like, so yeah, we've already done setting spray. So this is the finished look, you guys. A really cute toasty brown. Would we call it monochromatic? I guess we would, because brown on brown on brown. But yeah, this is the finished look. Super pretty, super simple. I feel like I did it better the second time, I'm not gonna lie, because I already did a similar look on my TikTok and I loved it, and I thought, let me do a long form video for you guys and just show you guys a little breakdown. I think I did even better. Okay, the lip combo, the eyeshadow, even better. So yeah, this is the finished look. Hopefully you guys enjoyed today's makeup look. Of course, I will link everything in the description box as usual. Let me know if you recreate. I feel like this is a very simple and nice like wintry glam to recreate, and it's very simple, it's very soft, okay, not too much. This was fun. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. Don't forget to give me a nice thumbs up, subscribe if you haven't, and I will see you guys in the next one.